Have you ever noticed something seriously wrong at your job? Maybe it was a safety issue, a financial scandal, or some kind of cover-up. What would you do? Most of us would feel torn between speaking up and staying silent, afraid of losing our jobs, or worse. This is the world of whistleblowers, and in Canada. The landscape for these brave individuals is set to change dramatically by 2025. Let us dive into what is happening and why it matters to every single one of us. For years, Canada's system for protecting whistleblowers, especially in the public sector, has been criticized as being, well, pretty toothless. The main law, the Public Servants Disclosure Protection Act, or PSDPA for short, was created with good intentions back in 2007. It was supposed to give federal PAs a safe way to report wrongdoing and protect them from retaliation. The problem? In reality, it hasn't worked out that way for many. Countless reports and studies have shown the system is slow, complex, and often fails to protect the very people it's meant to shield. Many whistleblowers who came forward faced career-ending consequences. They were demoted, fired, or ostracized, all for telling the truth. Their cases would get stuck in bureaucratic limbo for years, and the emotional and financial toll was devastating. It got so bad that many experts called the Canadian system a sham that discouraged people from speaking out. This created a culture of silence where problems could fester and grow, hidden from public view. But things are finally starting to shift. Recognizing these deep-rooted issues, the Canadian government has been under immense pressure to act. Advocacy groups, legal experts, and even international bodies have been calling for a major overhaul. The big news is that significant reforms are on the horizon, expected to be in place by 2025. These aren't just minor tweaks. We're talking about a fundamental rethinking of how Canada treats its truth-tellers. So, what are these big changes? First and foremost, the reforms aim to strengthen protections against retaliation. The new framework is expected to reverse the burden of proof. What does that mean? In the past, the whistleblower had to prove that the negative action taken against them was asterisk, because asterisk, they blew the whistle. Instead of complaints getting lost in internal departments, there will be a clear, streamlined process overseen by an agency with real teeth. This agency will have the power to conduct thorough investigations, issue binding recommendations, and even impose significant financial penalties on organizations that retaliate against whistleblowers. The goal is simple: make the process faster, fairer, and more effective. The reforms also put a new emphasis on financial incentives. Inspired by successful programs in the United States, Canada is looking at introducing a reward system for whistleblowers, whose information leads to the recovery of significant funds, especially in cases of fraud against the government. If a whistleblower's tip helps the government get back millions of dollars in stolen or misused taxpayer money, they could receive a percentage of that recovered amount. This isn't about greed. It's about acknowledging the immense personal and professional risks these individuals take. Because whistleblowers are our first line of defense against problems that affect us all. When a whistleblower exposes that a company is cutting corners on safety standards, they're protecting you and your family from potential harm. When they reveal financial corruption, they're protecting our tax dollars from being wasted or stolen. When they uncover environmental violations, they're protecting the air we breathe and the water we drink. A society that protects its whistleblowers is a society that is healthier, safer, and more just. Think about some of the biggest scandals in recent history. From the sponsorship scandal to issues in our long-term care homes, whistleblowers were often at the heart of bringing the truth to light. Without them, these problems might have remained hidden for much longer, causing even more damage. By creating a robust and supportive system for whistleblowers, we are empowering everyday people to be guardians of the public good. Of course, the road to reform isn't without its challenges. There will be debates about the exact details of the legislation. Some organizations might push back, fearing increased scrutiny, but the momentum is undeniable. There is a broad consensus that the status quo is unacceptable and that change is long overdue. By 2025, we can expect to see a Canada where speaking truth to power is not an act of career suicide, but a protected and even rewarded civic duty. So, what can we do? Stay informed. Talk about this issue with your friends and family. Support the organizations that advocate for whistleblower rights. The more public attention this issue gets, the more pressure there will be to ensure these reforms are strong, comprehensive, and truly effective. The changes coming in 2025 are not just about a piece of legislation. They're about the kind of country we want to live in. A country where integrity is valued, accountability is enforced, and brave individuals who stand up for what's right are celebrated, not silenced. This new era for Canadian whistleblowers is a story of hope and progress. It's a testament to the power of persistence and a promise of a more transparent and accountable future for all of us. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on important Canadian issues. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.